Guys, Tech versus Word here. I have a fresh one for you this time. We have been testing batteries. Yes, AA batteries for your Xbox One controller, for your Apple Magic Mouse, for your Logitech keyboard, for your digital cameras. We have put these batteries into heavy test. We literally perform like crash test on these batteries to find out what are the best one. It has never been done before. We have literally put such a pressure in terms of usage on these batteries, and the results are amazing. There were a lot of gaming involved, of course. We had more than 20 people playing for hours for more than 3 months, for almost 100 days, playing Call of Duty, and it was just crazy. I mean, the test that we did on this, and believe it or not, a lot of big brands that we were expecting them to actually perform well, they fell short. The big brand, really, they fell big time. And the results were pretty unexpected. Batteries went literally through hours of gaming, hours of Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty Black Ops. We had more than 20 heavy gamers working on this test with us. They played many hours of FIFA. We like our Madden, I guess. They played hours of these games trying to test these batteries on the wireless controllers. Battlefield as well, many hours of Battlefield. We also tested batteries using the Apple Magic Mouse, keyboard, Apple trackpad, and also we tested them on Logitech mouse and keyboard of different model. Also different digital cameras that our testers they have that they were accepting AA batteries. Let's glance over the rules real quick. We used heavy gamers play between 4 to 6 hours a day. One of the first conditions was that they should own an Xbox One, and they would be doing more than at least 4 hours per day of gaming using that wireless controller, so we can test those batteries in there. Also, we wanted them to have an Apple Mac or a PC that uses actually a wireless mouse and keyboard. And we also requested them to have a digital camera that accepts AA battery, and they would actually use it during the day to take pictures and to pretty much drain the battery and see how well it works. We also insisted on the fact that they need to equally use all of these brands that we're going to be testing. So, and then document the amount of cycles that they went through and how long they lasted on each cycles. What was the overall reliability, the consistency of the output, and also different issues that they noticed along the way. We asked them to document all of this. We scored all these batteries on a scale of 100. 100 would be the perfect score. Came up with very interesting results. First, we used the big brand Energizer, Duracell, and believe it or not, these big brands fell short. We were dealing mostly with rechargeable batteries because, as you know, the disposable batteries, they're just a waste of time and money. When it comes to these rechargeable batteries for Xbox One controller, for Wii controllers, for any type of trackpad, mouse, keyboard, for Mac or PC, and also for the digital cameras, these big brands, they failed us big time. They didn't even reach the pass mark. I'm going to show you the data in a minute. First, we used the Energizers, got the envelope. We got these batteries from Sammy's Camera. It cost us around 40 something after taxes and everything. They were pretty okay. This is another variety of the same battery. Also, we had Canon, we tested Lenmar, we also tested the extended battery life from the console battery shop, and they were actually great. We used different Xbox One controller, the standard one, and then also we used the custom one. We used Wii controllers, a variety of Apple wireless mouse. They have the Mighty and the Magic, just a simple wireless one, and also the trackpad and keyboards. The results were amazing. Let me show you the data that we have here. As you can tell here, the maximum score would be 100, and we based our score on duration of the battery per cycle, and also the overall reliability. Only 3 brands passed the midpoint, the 50% score. So only the extended battery life from Console Battery Shop, actually put the link in the video. Also Canon and the Sanyo envelope passed the pass mark in our tests. Again, that was a very intensive and heavy duty test that we performed on these batteries. They were through a lot of gaming, a lot of digital cameras, and a lot of mouse and keyboard, and extensive kind of, I want to call it a crash test, because it was really heavy duty, and we wanted to kind of push these batteries to their limit and see really what are the best ones. These brand, Rayovac and Elmar, they perform pretty much the same. We had leakage going on in both of them on a set of batteries that we had, but it wasn't really a big leakage, but the battery actually continued working, but it was performing really poorly in terms of the duration per cycle. This battery were really suffering. The MFG Supercell, I'll show you a picture here. Yeah, these batteries were a little bit better. Rayovac, Lenmar didn't really impress us at all. We purchased them, it was around like 50 bucks, and it came with a charger, and they were not really impressive in terms of the duration of the battery and the overall quality and the consistency of the output. The MFG Supercell, it was a little bit better and still didn't pass the 50% pass mark. Yuasa was a battery I was not familiar at all with this brand, and it did perform better than Lenmar and Rayovac, but it still fell short in duration, and these are, you know, advertised as high capacity battery, and unfortunately they perform below average for gaming and computing specifically. Envelope passed the pass mark. We tested them, 2 variety of them. We got some from Sammy's camera. It cost us around, I think, 45 after the taxes and everything. And then also we tested this can, which is pretty much similar. And both of these costed us around 40 bucks. And this one doesn't come with a charger. Of course, these we had to, you know, buy a separate charger for that. Now, the big brand Energizer and Duracell, I was really expecting more from them, because, you know, we're familiar with these brands in terms of advertising. They put a lot of money in TV advertising. They're pretty much very well-known brand, but in terms of performance, they were really disappointing and they fell short, especially the Energizer. One of the Energizers started to leak and actually exploded a little bit after like only 2 weeks of usage. And one of my tester, his name is Dustin in Orange County, he reported that the leakage actually damaged his Xbox One controller, and that controller actually was a collector. It was an Xbox One Day 1 game controller, and it was very precious to him, and it was a collector item, and it was damaged by one of the Energizer battery. He was very pissed. We had also another battery that after a week and a half, 2 weeks almost, stopped charging. It was just completely not responsive at all. So we contacted the store where we bought them from, and they told us that, oh, maybe the charger that we're using is not good. So they recommended us to buy this, I guess, the best charger that they had. So we purchased this charger. But again, you know, we really didn't get any major performance boost out of this Energizer battery that we were using. The Duracell one, they performed a little bit better than the Energizers. We didn't have any leakage or anything with the Duracells, but still the overall duration of the battery, as we were going through multiple cycles, doing a lot of heavy gaming and computing on them, you could see a really noticeable decrease of performance in the battery, and the charging time would increase, and there was a lot of issues with that. So that's why they scored only 22. Canon actually scored higher than the pass mark, which was 50. It was still very disappointing because of the price. It was one of the most expensive battery, and we were expecting much more from this battery in terms of consistent output, and then also the overall duration of the battery as it goes through multiple cycles. The Canon that we tested here, this one was yeah, it was around almost like $57 now. I guess they have a promotion at $51, but and it came with a charger kit. But yeah, overall, because of the price, we were expecting really good quality, all of it, and it was just average quality. It wasn't really anything too impressive. And the last but not least, the extended battery life from the console battery shop actually was one of the best. It really almost scored 100%. One of the most interesting features about this battery was that when we measured the cells on this battery, we used the Lacrosse BC1000 battery charger, and we found out that it's the only battery that actually it has an average capacity that is stabilized at around 2800 milliampere hour. And the rest of the batteries, they were advertising, let's say, at 2300 milliampere hour, or they were advertising at I think Yuasa, this brand, was advertising at 2700 milliampere hour. When we tested them with our Lacrosse battery charger BC1000 to measure the capacity of the cell, they were only actually showing like around 2000 or 2200 instead of 2700. These extended battery life batteries were the only one that actually were truly at 2800 milliampere hour, and the capacity of the cells were completely stabilized. So that was very interesting. And sure enough, through our crash tests, playing all these hours of games, putting them in the hands of these heavy gamers, more than 100 days of Call of Duty non-stop, and FIFA 14, and Madden, and Battlefield, and also just using it in the mouse and keyboard and trackpad, and even different digital cameras. These batteries actually perform the best. So I'm going to put the link in the description. These are the batteries that we recommend. If you are into gaming, I'm going to have a new video coming out about difference of speed of certain game that you launch under Windows 7 and under Windows 8. It's amazing the difference of speed and reaction time in certain game. I'm talking about different OS, Windows 7 or Windows 8, on the same exact computer, same motherboard, same RAM, same video card, same hard drive speed, same processor, same everything. And it's amazing. On some of these games, I'm gonna be doing a special video for that. The difference is huge. The difference is day and night. So stay tuned for that. Also, I'm about to do another video about gaming on Mac. Yeah, a lot of people actually do game on Mac computers. I'm going to be doing a complete video review on that and tell you what are the games that you can run on which machine, on MacBook, MacBook Pros, iMacs, Mac Pro Desktop. Stay tuned for these videos. If there are actually new brands of batteries that are hitting the market, we're gonna make them go through our crash test again. For now, these are the main player on the market. These are the main batteries that you can purchase for your Xbox One controller, for your Wii controller, for your Apple Magic Mouse, Apple Mighty Mouse, wireless keyboard, and wireless trackpad on PC or Mac like Logitech. Also for different digital cameras. The extended battery life definitely wins for crash test. I wanted to use this opportunity also to send a big shout out to all these gamers that helped us for this test. All the gamers in San Diego area, all the gamers in Los Angeles area, all the gamers in Orange County area. Really, without your help, guys, we couldn't do this. The amount of data that you collected, I know some of you guys were playing games like Call of Duties for like 8 hours per day. while you were doing other thing on the computers and testing the batteries on the wireless mouse at the same time, and then also taking pictures just randomly with your digital camera to actually test the performance of the battery in the wireless mouse, trackpad, and the digital camera. So I wanted to thank you guys because this was a big job. There were a lot of brands that we had to test, and also, you know, just your dedication as far as recording all this data, counting how many cycles you had to go through with the batteries, and also documenting every duration for each cycle, and then also documenting any kind of problem. And I really appreciate all the effort and dedication that you guys, you gamers and computer users with your friends and family did to actually collect all this data for us so we can come up with this comparative test. Thank you so much for all your help. I cannot name you all personally. I'll definitely call you guys to thank you personally for a tremendous job, and I'll thank you for watching.